Oh, man. I don't know why that reminded me. Did I tell you about the assholes of my recent movie-going experiences? Did I tell you what happened to the fucking Shazam showing that I went to?
No.
Fucking assholes are coming up the side of the movie started. It's going. And assholes coming up one of the aisles with their fucking phone out and the flashlight on doing this shit. Like going over the people in the thing.
Wow.
And
wow.
people are like, turn off your fucking phone.
Wow.
We're looking for our friend. Fuck off. Turn off. Like a full minute before. And they ended up leaving the theater.
That's amazing.
Because they couldn't find their friend. And that was Shazam. And then at Endgame, me and my pal Dan sit down. We're sitting. We got all the way at the back of the theater, top row, middle seats. I'm so happy. And then there's one seat next to me. It's empty. There's like 3 or 4 guys to our right. Right? Nice looking man and his nice looking girlfriend come and they go, hey, buddy, to the guy to my right. Well, this empty seat's mine, but my girlfriend's supposed to sit in this one. He goes, no, this is our seat. He goes, I have my ticket. He had his tickets in his hand. He's like, no, it's this number.
Yep.
It's this number. And he goes, no. He goes, okay. Yep. And he leaves to go to leave. And as soon as he does that, and as soon as it becomes clear he's not going to find a different seat, he's going oh no, it's fine. Okay. Yep. And they all move over one. And they sit down. I go, what the fuck is he thinking? He's like, I don't know. This is my seat. He's like, okay, well, fine. Yep. You know that little gripe that you had, that gripe moment you have between people at a theater?
Yep.
10 minutes go by. Movie's about to start. 4 people from the right side show up and go, hey.
Yep.
These are our seats. No, they're not. Yep. Yeah, no, we have our... fun, and like they all just go,
Yep.
And they saunter down to get to the all the way right side of the dead first row in the pit at the bottom of the theater because every seat is sold. And I look over the guy next to me and I go, what did they fucking think was gonna happen? Did they think that like 5 or 6 different people on opening night were gonna go, okay, I guess you're right. That wasn't my seat.
Pieces of shit
and fucking peace thinking, out.
Pat.
Like
pieces of shit aren't thinking. They're just doing because life is giving them the opportunity. And there's a social contract that everybody operates under
like
that they don't think applies to them because it doesn't feel good. It's really simple.
It's like people are gonna show up for these seats you've
taken, but
dumbass.
I don't care because I want to watch the movie.
But then you're gonna get kicked the fuck out, you dumb idiot.
Well, that doesn't matter. I want to I don't know. Fuck him.
Oh,
me.
Man.
Fuck you, me.
And see, that's the part where I get disappointed is that they moved over. I would have like my kingdom for a fucking theater altercation, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's like you're either because when you encounter that, you're either getting someone that dumb, or you're getting someone that's like willing to go criminal.
Yeah,
you don't know which it's gonna be.
It's like, and I'm a little bit over to the side, so it's just all it's an extra show for me, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, the assigned theater seat is a nice example of just when and how often expectations that someone will just like it's really simple. All you have to do is kind of show up, turn your phone off, and not really say anything while it's going on. It's not hard.
That's it.
Also, don't bring a baby with you. Like it's really really
don't bring
simple.
your baby.
But
no, this baby's good. No, shut up. Don't bring your baby.
That's too challenging for a lot of people. You know, it really is, and it's kind of like that whole thing about at first hearing about the Alamo Draft House and all those like high expensive elite theaters was like, oh yes, go sit in your fucking tower. Your ivory movie theater tower in the sky.
Yeah.
But it's really kind of like, no, this is where we can get a normal movie experience.
Yeah, these extra accoutrements have been made just to get it back to what should be normal.
That, like, I don't need the couch. I don't need the food. I really would pay.
They're nice.
I would just pay for the level of shut the fuck up and stick your seat.
I just want a movie theater with bouncers on every
That's
row.
it. That's literally it. Doesn't matter. The rest doesn't matter.
Want.
The rest is gravy. I'm paying for the service of just shut the fuck up, turn the thing off, watch it. You know, and there's no in between ground on it because like theater experiences require a crowd. Like, if you really, really hate it, you'll just always watch movies at home. Some things are better in a crowd.
But sometimes you get a shit crowd. Sometimes you get
a shit crowd. Yeah,
I don't think there's ever going to be a crowd that was as good as the one that we saw Grindhouse during.
That was the best crowd. That was a really strong crowd. Came for understood every moment. Was there for the reason. Yeah. I mean, the crowd that you get on opening night is generally going to be the crowd that cares the most about the material.
Yeah.
Right. Or unless it's the Tuesday right after, in which case, God have mercy on your soul, because that just comes down to pure economics. And let's take all the kids out for a cheap movie night because we got 5 of them, and we're not paying $30 for every kid to get in here. So, like, Tuesday nights are the worst.
Hey man, I can spend the money I would have spent on this movie getting high before the movie.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
No, I've had a couple years go by in between, like, all the friends are going out to watch a movie on a Tuesday, and every time I walk out, I always go never again, and then that never again lasts a couple years until I forget.
The last time I saw a movie on a Tuesday was 8 years ago.
Smart.
And it was fuck, I forget what it was. It was a Marvel movie actually, and I almost got into a fist fight because the guy next to me just would not shut the fuck up the whole time. Like, loud. Like, I'm like, and I was like, dude, be quiet. And he like got up out of his chair and was like, you want to go? And it's like, all right.
Me.
And like missed 10, 15 minutes of the movie because I had to go get security. It's like, hey, this dumb motherfucker next to me is like trying to, like, threatening to kick my ass because he won't shut the fuck up.
But not just me, me and my friends are watching. So it's got to be like 200% me because I've got to really back up the fact that all the bullshit I make up all the time is real.
Oh my god, it's so, like...
Me, bro! Yeah. I suspect at some point we're going to get headphone slots. I imagine that'll happen at some point.
I would never trust putting my headphone... cable. Wait, no, you can't get headphone slots anymore. Headphones don't use cables.
Oh yeah, headphones are dead. All right, so connect to the Bluetooth. Like your 3D glasses have a little fucking over the ear.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't even care. The D-box row should be encased in glass.
Yeah, sure. Just sure, why not?
Fuck it.
Yeah, with flaming pikes on the edge.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Once the movie starts, remember, turn your phone off, don't be a Susie seat kicker, and D-box, cha-chink, with the fucking blades. Like,
oh, man.
100%. Yeah, on a moat.
It's
to keep the riffraff out of the D-box.
It's so bad.
And you know what? And fuck it. Take that entire D-box row and just elevate it a little bit so that whoever's behind you gets fucked. Like, too bad. You're not in the D-box.
So while we've been talking about this,
bemoan your station in life.
I've been seeing a lot of people talk in the chat about apparently how in a lot of places in the U.S. those assigned seating just doesn't exist.
As in, they do it, but no one cares?
No,
they just don't do it. Yeah, like
outside of special events.
Yeah.
And I remember when assigned seating started here. It was originally just for the IMAX shows.
Exactly.
And
then it was IMAX
just
and 3D.
for the Super AVX shit.
Yeah.
And is now everything. And
now it's
like,
always assigned.
Christ, does it solve so many fucking problems.
Yeah.
The amount of fucking... I remember going to Disney movies with my family, with my mom and dad, my brother and sister, and just having the fucking asshole that had like 3 coats. I'm like, no.
Of course.
No, the whole row.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck you, bitch. It's not the whole row.
Dude, at PAX, I was going to eat dinner at fucking, or lunch rather. And like, in that crowded cafeteria area, and this one stupid fucking kid is just sitting there on his phone. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit down here. And he's like, oh, I'm using the tables, And I'm like, okay. And like, I grab a little stool kind of next to it, and I sit there and begin and finish my entire meal and watch as various other people walk up, have the same interaction, find other, like, literally complete their meals, and then like 25 minutes goes by. And I'm like also taking a break, so I'm like, after I finish my meal, I'm like, let me just like,
I'm gonna
chill. And watch as no one comes.
Do you tag back in?
Nothing goes on. No, and I was like, do I just point out to this dude that he's a piece of shit? And I was like, nah, fuck it.
Oh, come on.
I didn't.
Come on, it's fun.
I decided not
it's
to.
Fun. Because you're so right.
But like, you're just sitting there and you're like pushing away everybody, and it's like, dude, like, either you're, and then he starts doing the thing while everyone's staring at him, where he starts looking up and around to see if they're coming around the corner, kind of thing.
I like that.
And for a half second, I'm like, are you just lying and you're nervous and you need a lot of space? So you're just making up a lie so that you'll have space? Because I feel like you might just be making something up because you just want space.
That's the fucking out of the house, like, restaurant equivalent or food court equivalent of like ordering 5 pizzas and like turning to your empty house going, hey guys, the pizzas are all here. I got some for everybody. And then you're like, yeah, it's a big party happening back there. It's a lot of,
there's a Reddit post of some comic shop that just showing you a stack of theater of fucking movie tickets and just going like, guys, we finally did it. We bought out the entire theater for one screening of Endgame.
Yeah.
And if you come on down to our shop and spend at least X dollars on t-shirts and comics, you get a free entrance to Endgame.
All right.
So come to the screening, and hey, like, we won't be selling out the first couple rows, so it's like good seats only.
All right.
And just fucking scalping the entire movie theater.
Yeah.
Because that's what they decided to do. Just like, pieces of shit will be pieces of shit, man. There's not much you can,
You can point at them.
You can. Probably should have, but I didn't. I was like, yeah,
So you get a, like, because you're like a big guy. You don't have to worry about, like, them going like a crazy in most situations.
No, not really. I mean, again, it's, well, anyway, yes, but no. Because also, when you're in another country, you never know.
Yeah. Also, I've seen a lot of people fight hobos back in my grocery store days. The real worry is the bite.
Oh, that's bad.
And anyone of any strength level can bite you. And a human bite is a nightmare.
Well, honestly, you say that, but that's not the real worry. That's actually a practical one that you never really think about.
Hidden syringes.
Spit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really anticipate that, but that happens often enough.
Yeah.
And that's a bad one.
You know what has a lot
really
of spit in
one.
it? Human bite.
Yeah. True.
You ever hear of a fight bite?
No.
It's when you punch somebody in the mouth and you fuck up and you bite yourself with their face. Like, you punch them in the mouth in such a way that you cause the bite to happen to you. It used to happen with bare knuckle boxers. You could get your hand amputated from that shit because our mouths are so fucking toxic.
Fuck. Okay. Well, anyway, assigned seating is great.
Yeah,
but
don't have to bite nobody to get your good seat.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, like, admittedly, there can probably come a time. Like we'll see how things shape up, because we got from no assigned seating to assigned seating. There could come a point where it's like, sit down in the seat, beep your fucking thing on a little light next to you, and it turns a little light green, so that anyone walking by can just make sure that the light's green. And if they don't see a green light, they go get the fuck out.
I just realized that there is one downer to assigned seating, and it's probably just for theaters, because back in the day, you'd get your ticket. If you got there late, guess what? You're in the pit.
Yeah.
Now, when you get to look at that IMAX row and you're like, nobody even bothers to buy those pit tickets.
Yes, exactly. That's great. And lineups don't matter.
Yeah. I went to Endgame. I fucking showed up at like 9:40 for a 10:15 show.
Lineups don't matter anymore.
Walked in, got navigated the crowd, went to the bathroom.
I remember all the different every theater in the main Montreal theaters that we know. We've sat on the ground
3 hours, 4 hours.
each one of those at
just to get a
various
decent
times.
seat.
Yeah.
And then you still get a kind of shitty seat. You just don't get the pit.
It's they solved it, man. And if you exactly, you take a look at the screening and you just go like, nah, I'll just, because I still to this day, like, I don't remember where my seats have been in movies for at least like almost a decade now, right? Like, I really don't remember, but I fully remember where my seat was for Kill Bill, because I was down in the second row on the extreme right, and it made the movie going experience beyond worthless.
I forget what movie it was, but I was in a similar seat, but I was actually in the pit. It was one of the X-Men movies.
Looking up,
and it was 3D. And
yeah,
I was like, this is worse than just staying at home. Like, this is the worst thing that has ever happened.
And the stupid thing about that is, from what I've been told at the very least, they're not supposed to do that, because the film, like, they're given...
There's a viewing angle on
There's
it.
a viewing angle that they're given that your theater is supposed to adhere to. Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Right? And so, but they're like, we can cram extra seats in here. It's like, yeah, you're like, literally, the theater is not supposed to do that. So, yeah, I should have walked out of Kill Bill, but I didn't. I just went to go see it again.
Yeah.
But the first time it was an audiobook to me. And it like, I will never forget that. So it's just... just get rid of those chairs, because there's really no point to even being there.
I'd rather fucking watch a movie in a fucking airplane seat than in the fucking pit.
Put the babies in the pit. Make it soundproof.